Alright guys, so I'm going to give you a little tour of what I need to prepare and what I have prepared for a 7 day time in Dartmoor. It will be raining that week, but I need to go. So I'll show you. First things first, I tried to utilize that 2 terabyte, which is less than 2 terabyte, and it failed. In the end, I deleted all the footage that is from Dartmoor from a while ago, which is already on YouTube, and that is actually copying quite nicely. I can just leave it alone. So WD products I have tested and they work very well, but I do advise to format them on an Android. Otherwise, if you format it on here, it will do a different file, so you can't put stuff onto the external hard drive from your phone. You have to go through the computer, which is annoying. That do not buy it. Anyway, so in the corner here we have that I'm taking that with me. That is a change of clothes. This is hiking brew kit. Over here is 6 days worth of rations. This bag here, which is underneath, is my tinned food, and this one is to carry to the camp on the first day. Literally everything I need for that first day, and and then obviously as the days come on, I will just keep topping up what's at the camp, but the rest of it is for hiking. So put that back. Here is my spare kit stuff, which is like things like this. So when I go hiking, I'll take like a couple of packs of these, one to go in my jacket and one to go in my brew kits. No, sorry, my cook system, which is a jet ball, and I always have one of them in there for going for poo. So in here I've compartmentalized. So this one is the lid, this one is one of the rocket pouches, this one here is for the cook system side. This is for the main body. I've already double checked, that's all my brew kit for 7 days. This one is things for going hiking, like ibuprofen and stuff like that, so that's going to be in one bag. This bag here is that one is a Catadine filter, which I want to showcase when the weather clears. That'll change because there's a hole in there, but that one's basically there. I'll put the BCB cook set in there, so basically that is basically a bag for showcasing product review. Ignore those bags, they're irrelevant. All the stuff in here needs to be sorted for hiking. So for example, that is going to be for hiking. That's just got a tripod in there. All the stuff here, like the DPM, they're already dried, they've been aired, they're going to be packed away. On the first day that I'm at camp, I'll be wearing those. And in here I do have some boots, which are at the bottom. I think, no, they're not there. I can't, they're there somewhere. They were Wellington boots, I think. I do have some. I'm going to be taking, these are my hiking boots. I'm going to be wearing these as well, which are not waterproof anymore. We come out here. So basically this stuff is going to be packed in there and up there, but it's all compartmentalized. So this is to do with clothes, this is to do with cook system and gas and fuel. This one here is, I can pick it out, that's my food bag. This one is my kit stuff, for example, like stuff like that. And this one is my brew kit bag. Okay, so I don't really need that. And then these are just odd bags that I need. So if we come back out here, I need to get rid of that guitar, so it was a gift. For example, my jacket there, not jacket, that's not a jacket, that's my Bergen cover that I'm going to use to put on the pack. And that's my jacket, which is for hiking and wild camping and camp stuff, because it is sort of water resistant to a point. So that's what I need to do, guys. So I'll switch it around. So that's what I've got to basically do. I've done most of it, which is over there, compartmentalized. So all the stuff that is, as I was showing you before, that is ready. This is going to be compartmentalized. When I drag stuff from there, it's going to be compartmentalized into there to take with me to Dartmoor, and all the stuff that needs to be stored away. That's what I'll need to do, and that will take me about maybe an hour, just to make sure I've got everything, like things like tent pegs. For example, my guy ropes. I'll show you my guy ropes. That's my guy ropes for the tarp, for the 4x4 tarp. I have to untangle all of them. That'd be another job for another day. That is a army issue tarp that needs to be aired before storing away. For example, here, that's a tent. That's not the tent I'm going to take. The tent I'm going to take is this one, which is, this has already been aired and everything. What I need to do is basically put the footprint, which should be down here. No, that's another thing to take. That is a small tarp which I'm taking with me. So these are the sort of things I have to do, but they'll be done afterwards. But anything that needs to be aired, I'll hang up on another time, because I ain't got time. It is a long video, sorry about that, but the thing is, what it is what it is. Oh, there they are. So that's the boots that I'm going to wear on the first day. So obviously they're completely watertight. That'll be setting up camp. I don't care about them, they're by Magnum, okay? They'll be worn with this on the first day to set up camp, because it's going to be wet, okay? So I'm going to be completely watertight, okay? Completely dry to set up camp, okay? These jacket and bottoms are perfect, and then when I set up camp, I'll have a line underneath and I'll air these under the tarp, okay? But the first day is to set up camp. Once the tarp is set up, okay, then, and the tent, then I'll take all the waterproofs off after I bought stuff from the car. But these pieces of kit here will keep me dry with this and this, with wearing watertight, and I will not get wet, I will not get cold, okay? And I will take breaks in the car, which I'll have the thermos with me, and I can have a break, and if I need something to eat, then I'll have a meal to eat, which is a meal deal, or I might just buy some chicken, just to bring up my temperature. And that's it. That's what I need to do. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, see you in another video. Bye bye.